don't be afraid to be more than that and come to these events and participate, because it will make you better. It is an interesting experience. It's not just like a bad solo queue game. Sorry, solo queue probably isn't the term. Come through.
Ladder. Anyways, game one, losers bracket between Magmabob
versus straight to the point Wilson. Tier, Boo. Both players trying to find that unarmed. Magmabob find that first combo with that sword, laying on the pressure heavy.
Magmabob going with the D-Light and gets
that ground pound, double ground pound. Could we see a Gimp? And we do. Wilson losing the first stock.
That
Magmabob
is the
one fucking touch.
I don't think that's the one thing Wilson did not want to see happening to him, especially after the last match that he just had. He's had too many issues with the Gravy Boat and getting killed.
Magma looking to get another Gimp with that GP. Punishing Wilson's side sig.
Magmabob going with a ground pound again, just finding these ground pounds with the sword.
And shading it up with the nairs. He's following up.
Wilson holding the guitars, goes to the neutral signature, but doesn't land and gets punished by Magmabob. Magmabob is disarmed, and Wilson is kind of going into the guitars. Might be able to find himself back into the match, but a mine connects directly into Wilson's face, and he finds himself in the deep red. Lands with the neutral signature. Magmabob is about to take the stock.
Goes for the GP. Wilson dodging through, putting the mine down, saying, "Come get me."
Oh, goes for a neutral signature.
Goes for that end sig. Wilson clearly tilted.
I feel like that was supposed to be a side signature. The inputs that he's getting in right now, he's just charging neutral.
Another end sig to get punished. Gravy cancels, puts out another end sig.
Yeah, there's the side light.
I think that Gimp really threw him off game. Interrupts the side light.
However,
with the weapon throw, finds the scoop. 3-1 in Magmabob's favor.
Unfortunate. I feel like if Wilson was able to close out the stock in the Magmabob, he would have been able to find an easy way back into the game. But now he's at a point where things are going to look a lot more difficult. Wilson has the ground pound, hits Magmabob as he holds the side of the stage. I don't believe Magmabob can get back to the stage. There's the recovery to kill him off the top. Wilson manages to bring out a stock and denies all the weapons on stage, holding out the guitars.
Magmabob throws that Crocky. Wilson dodges through. Starting to find some momentum, getting him with 2 recoveries with those guitars. Picking up the spear, what's he gonna do with it?
Magmabob holding on to the sword, using the neutral light and the ground pound to keep Wilson below him. Finds a down air, sending Wilson into the stage, but Wilson finds a down light.
Find that down light, find that side air.
Racks up the damage himself. Throws a bomb, dodges out of the way, but Magmabob has a hammer against Wilson's unarmed. Wilson goes with the down air, finds the guitars, hits him with the side light. Is he gonna go for a side sig?
Basing for it. He's looking for it, and he finds it! Magmabob off stage. Wilson's got to find a way to close this out.
I feel like
getting kicked. No recovery for you, Wilson.
No, I feel like he should have gone for a gravy cancel neutral signature.
Finds that down light.
Instead of a recovery.
Tries to chain it up with a gravy cancel neutral sig. Ends up backfiring. Doesn't get punished. Gets punched in the face by Magmabob afterwards.
Yeah.
On the ledge, Magma's looking to close this out with a recovery. Ends up finding a side air. Goes through with the ground pound. Jukes Wilson out, and he loses the game.
And he gets killed off the bottom of the map again. I feel like Gravy Boat, Shipwreck is a place that Wilson definitely doesn't want to go back to, because every time he finds himself on that ledge, he finds himself without jumps and finding himself below the stage, losing his stock. Game 1 goes to Magmabob. He wants to run it back to Shipwreck, not opting to ban it out, not opting to go to Mammoth Fortress, continuing to go back to the map that he lost on.
Wilson is he's determined to show up. We saw it on Mammoth Fortress, and now he's saying, hey, run it back again. I want to show you what I can do.
Maybe he won't find himself off stage this time. Oh, well, the first thing that he does is go off. Magmabob finds the hammer, tosses it into him, and
gets
the
insane. Scoop! Gets the scoop, looks for that there, can't find it, picks up the sword.
Absolute fantastic combo
Wilson
from Magmabob.
Still with those guitars, looking for that side sig, but he gets punished for it. Keeps hitting him with the rolls, racking up the damage on Magmabob. Magmabob finds the down light in the side air combo, tries to follow up with the side sig, not enough. Wilson going for a side sig of his own.
But Magmabob is ready.
Ooh, very nice down sig coming out of Magma. Tries to do the hard read with that end sig, doesn't play out. Gets another hammer. He's got Wilson on the edge here. Is he going to find that side air? He gets it!
Gets the side air off the stop, using that stop at the very edge to be able to send Wilson up and get that follow-up. Magmabob's in the orange this time, however, though, and Wilson isn't quite as behind as he was in the previous match. Has the mine, tosses into Magma. Magma dodges out of the way. Wilson goes for the unarmed combo, but doesn't get it. He has the spear. Will he be able to find some follow-up? No, Magmabob sending him off the stage, goes to the ground pound. He barely recovers to the side of the stage.
Throwing out those N6, hoping to catch Magma and just take the stock off.
Ooh.
Goes for that GP.
Goes for the GP again.
Wilson can't get him up.
Wilson doesn't want to risk going below the stage and losing out on his stock while he is behind. So he won't go any farther with the ground pound than he's currently doing. Goes to the recovery, tries to go for a side signature, but he gets punished, and Magmabob throws him off the side of the stage with the side sig.
Throws his sword, interrupts him, but ends up getting hit by Wilson's spear side signature.
Holds on the guitars right now, evens up 2-2. The first time that the stocks have been even this entire set.
See that bounce? That's the bounce hype. We're about to see some crazy guitar play coming out of Wilson. I can feel it. You can see it. You can see it.
Using those neutral lights.
He dodges the side sig from Magmabob, ends up eating the side air, but he's still in the game.
And weaves around all the weapons and items that Magma tossed off the side of the stage. Goes for the side sig, is punched by a neutral light, but he throws his own weapon, being able to rack up the damage.
Magmabob. He stops what could have been a kill for him.
Ooh, goes to the neutral sig.
Gets that end sig, pushes him up.
Excellent use of that neutral sig hitbox.
And he follows up with the side sig. Is this it for Magmabob?
No, Wilson's not going up the side of the stage. Goes for a side signature. Magmabob dodges into it, into the side of the map, and recovers. But both players are heavily damaged.
Is he playing too safe for his own good?
I feel like in Wilson's case, if he knows that he can continue getting these side signatures and these side airs, he doesn't need to chase Magmabob off the side of the map. He'll constantly launch him back out there. He doesn't need to go for these ledge guards.
I feel like that would be an underestimation of Magmabob.
Possibly, but what we do know is that if Wilson goes off the side of the stage, he hasn't been winning those exchanges. Underestimation of Magmabob and Wilson.
Ooh, and the side air just takes him out.
Magmabob denies
but he's got that
all weapons that
stock.
he can.
He might be reinvigorated. He might come through with a side air, take the stock, and reset the match.
Goes for the gravy cancel neutral signature to reach, but doesn't connect. Magmabob gets a sick punch with the sword, tosses the spear aside, and finds the guitars. And there's the
side sig. Gets that
side
sig that he loves so much and evens it up.
And despite Magmabob having controlled this entire set, stocks are essentially even. But Magmabob finds the sword.
Find that down air. Down light.
Using that neutral sig to immediately launch him in the air and rack up some damage. A side sig, sending him into the orange.
Whoa, the crazy side sig from Wilson and the gravy cancel end sig.
Just taking advantage of these signatures, no matter how slow they are, doesn't quite matter. He's managing to land them.
Magmabob does get the scoop.
Goes for a gravy cancel neutral signature that doesn't really cover anything, and Wilson is just boxing Bodvar out with these
gets punished by the poke.
Using down signatures after down signatures, just trying to catch Magmabob with whatever he can so that he can finish off the stock with a sick guitar side signature. There's the side air sending Magmabob flying. Will he go for the recovery?
Oh, he's looking for that side sig. Doesn't catch, gets punched in the face. Magmabob with the sword. Wilson with the spear. And he finds the recovery. It's not enough to take Magmabob out. He's still got a chance.
Tosses the spear to the side, pulls the horn, finds the guitars, goes for the side signature, but Magmabob dodges through it. Magmabob's got him off the stage. This is where he wants him. In the side air, I think Wilson's on a jump.
Wilson goes for the gravy side sig, and he ends up taking the death.
Yeah, he didn't have any jumps left, and I